Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. I've been a crafter for almost 30 years, yeah, that's long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, hit the like, subscribe and stay tuned. Today we're making peppermint DIYs and I'm so excited. So let's get to crafting.
DIY number 1, and we're gonna make a beautiful tree. And for that, I'm gonna use these beautiful beads, and those are wooden beads. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint them, but first I'm gonna place them on a skewer like this, so we have them somewhere that we can paint it. And for that, I'm gonna use white apple barrel paint, and this is acrylic paint. I'm gonna go all around it like this, and I'm gonna paint them completely. Then I'm gonna let them dry. And now I'm gonna take this beautiful flag red from apple barrel as well, and I'm gonna take the smaller beads and I'm gonna paint them completely as well. After that, I'm gonna let them dry also. Then when we have the white ones dried, we're gonna paint them. But first, let me take this Model Magic and we're gonna make peppermint patties. And for that, I just made a ball with the clay like this. Then I'm gonna flatten it down like that. Make sure that it is round like this. And then I'm gonna let them dry. I'm gonna continue making them like this until I have the patties that I need. I used like 6 or 7. And I'm gonna let them dry completely. Now let's take those beads and we're gonna take the flag red paint and we're gonna make peppermints. And that was just making lines all around it like this. And just like that, we have beautiful candy. Let me go all over it so you can see it. And this one's looks super cute. Here you can see it. Now I'm going to take the flag red again, and I'm going to take the rounds that we made with the clay that are dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the peppermint like this, just going all around it, making those thingies. And then I'm going to fill some of them with the flag red paint. Let me just finish making the lines, and then we're going to start just painting one. And we're gonna let the other one without paint. And here you can see it. Now I'm gonna take this glitter blast in diamond, and I'm just gonna give it a coat to all of my peppermints and candies and everything. I'm gonna give it a good coat and let it dry. Now I'm gonna take this cute snowman from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna take 3 of them, but I only used 1 for this one. And I'm gonna take flag red and I'm gonna paint them. And I'm gonna paint it completely all over except for the bottom of this. Then I'm gonna let them dry. Now I'm gonna take spackling, and I'm gonna take my 1M Wilton tip, and I'm just gonna put that spackling on that piping bag. I'm gonna use this glass. This is a plastic cup. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it with my spackling like that. Then when I have it all filled, I'm gonna make sure that it goes to the tip just like this by squishing it around. Then I'm gonna just grab it and grab 1 foam cone. This is the bigger one that I got from Walmart. And I'm gonna start just making this beautiful flowery thingies all around it. I'm just gonna go all around it with my spackling, making those flower thingies. Let me just go all over, making them like that, making sure that I have covered everything. Now I added on the top the little snowman and added a little bit more spackling in my snowman. Then I'm going to go all around my cone, adding my spackling. And look at that, it's looking so cute. If you have any issues with it, just make sure to save that spackling because you can use it later. I went all around it. Now I'm making the bottom ones like that, and I'm having a little bit of issues. But then I just finished with that, and we have it over here. And now I'm going to take my peppermints and my candies, and I'm going to start decorating it. And as you can see, I'm going around it like that, adding them. I'm so sorry you cannot see how it's being decorated, but yeah, I couldn't just pick it up so you can see. Now I'm just going all around it, and you can see a little bit. I'm adding here and there those peppermints. Then I'm going to take the red ones and I'm going to add it here and there. This is to your liking. And now I'm gonna show you. And here you can see it, and this one is beautiful. It took like 24 hours to dry, and it looks so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below. DIY number 2. And I'm gonna make a beautiful wreath. And for that, I have this beautiful base wreath. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fluff it. And for that, I'm just going all around it, making sure that it is fluffed. For that, I'm just playing with the branches like this. After I finish with that, we're gonna start decorating. And for that, I'm gonna use this beautiful ornaments that I got on a local store over here. You can find the same ones at Dollar Tree. And what I'm gonna add as well is this beautiful pine cones. You can find them at Dollar Tree. And also, I'm gonna use this beautiful picks that I found. I have seen some of those at Dollar Tree as well. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start playing around with my red ones. This is the berry one, and I'm just removing the individual stems like that. I'm gonna remove all of them so I can start decorating. And for that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 of them together. But first, I'm just figuring out the placement that I want them. So I'm just going around with them, making sure that they are ready. There you can see that I added 2. Now I'm gonna take this stem, and this one is like some sort of stick with a little bit of snow, and it is so cute. And I'm just gonna go all around it, adding a little bit of that in between my red berries. Let me just go all around it. Then I'm gonna take my pine cones and lots of hot glue, and I'm just gonna start adding hot glue to my pine cones. First, I'm just making sure that I have them where I want them. And I'm just gonna add them like this, just gluing them all around. Let me just go all around it like that, glue all of them. And look at that, it is looking so cute. And I'm just gonna keep on adding them. Now I'm gonna take my ornaments, and I'm just gonna get all of them in the middle of my wreath so I can just play around with them and make sure that I have the ones that I want where I want them. But that's what you're seeing me doing here. I'm just playing around with them. My best advice when doing a wreath is play with your ornaments. Play with everything you want to add to it before you commit to it and add hot glue. You just have to, or take your time to do so. Then when I have them where I want them, I'm going to take hot glue and I'm just going to start gluing them. But that's why I said play with them first before you commit to them. And I'm just gonna go in all around adding them. Then I'm gonna take this beautiful ribbon that I got at Walmart, and it is a peppermint one, and it is candy canes, and I just love it. Now I'm gonna make a beautiful bow for here. You will find the link to my bow tutorial, the unprofessional guide for the professional looking bow, in the cards above. Let me just fluff my bow so I can just tie it over here. You can add something else, but I decided not to. And now I'm just dovetailing my tails like this. Then I'm just gonna tie it over here, fluff it really well. Take my time fluffing it. Then I'm just gonna make sure that the leggies look cute, and that will be it. We will have a beautiful wreath. Now let me show you how beautiful this one is. And I just love it. Look at that. I just like that woodsy kind of peppermint thingy that it has going on. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this one, because I'm biased and I just love it.
If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. But if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. Remember that in the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of my social media, so you can go and check me out over there.
DIY number 3, and we're gonna make a beautiful joy sign. And for that, I'm using this joy word and this stir stick. This joy word, you can find it at Dollar Tree, and you can use any stir stick that you have. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint them using this brown cinnamon brown paint. You can use any brown paint you want, and I'm just gonna cover them completely except for the bottom of the joy word. Let me just go around my stir stick, making sure that it is painted and it is looking cute. Then I'm gonna remove the backing or the hanger for that joy word, and I'm gonna paint it like this. I'm gonna go all around it except for the bottom. And I'm just gonna make sure that it's looking cute. Then I'm gonna take some spackling. This is regular spackling and a piping bag, and I'm gonna go all around it. But this one was a little bit hard, so I took another color. Doesn't matter which color you use, because we're gonna be painting on top of it. We're gonna go all around it, making sure that we have enough, because we're making frosting. Yeah, we're making a cookie. And I'm just gonna go all around it, making sure that it is spread, using one stir stick, the bottom part of the stir stick, to make sure that it is all covered. I'm gonna go all around it, making sure that it is covered, adding more where I need it, like this, and then just spreading it around like that. And I'm gonna make the same thing for all my letters. Let me just finish with this, make that one, make the J, and that's it. Let me just finish with this one, and we have those letters. Let them dry really well so you can come back and paint them. And I'm gonna use this white chalk paint from Waverly, and I'm gonna paint the O with that white chalk paint. I'm gonna go all around it like this, making sure that I paint everything. And this one, just use a smaller paintbrush so you can cover all of the details. Let it dry really well. And then we're gonna paint the J and the Y. And I used Waverly chalk paint in the color lacquer, and I wasn't too happy with the result, but you will see. Let me just finish with this so you can see how I painted the J and the Y. And now here we have the Waverly chalk paint in the color lacquer. I wasn't too fond of how it looked, but I'm just gonna paint it, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. After I finished with that and let them dry, I decided to go back all over it with flag red from Apple Barrel. Let me just finish with this, painting it completely like I did with the O. And I'm taking my time. This is sped up like a lot because I took my time, so I painted everything. It doesn't matter how much you tint your spackling, it will never look that beautiful red. So that's why I told you it doesn't matter which color you used. Now I covered them with flag red, and here you can see them. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a ruler, and I'm gonna start painting lines on my O to make it look like a candy cane or a peppermint, like that. I'm just gonna go all around it to make it look like a peppermint candy. And I'm taking my time as well, just making those lines looking cute. And look at that, it is looking so cute. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take puffy paint, and this one is the one that I used. I'm gonna take it like this, and I'm gonna make dots on the Y. Let me just make sure that it is working. And I'm gonna make dots all around the Y like this, just like that. And I'm gonna go all around it. Let me just finish with this one so you can see what I did with the J. And what I did was some sort of the same thing, but I removed the ruler and I just freehanded it. Now I'm just taking it and making lines like that, just like that, going all around it like this. And we're gonna make it look like a waffle cone. So I'm gonna just flip it over and do the lines just like that. And look at that, it is looking so cute. Let me just continue doing that. And remember that puffy paint takes a long time to dry. So give it like 24 hours so it is dry. I didn't do that, and I have some issues, and you will see them a little bit later. Now I'm gonna take this stir stick, and I'm gonna glue my joy sign to my stir stick. And here you can see that I'm having issues even to glue it because it took like 5 hours and I just wanted to finish. Now I'm gonna take my beautiful puffy paint, and I'm gonna add it in the bottom like this to make it look like it is icing on the bottom. I'm gonna go all around it. I was removing a glue string, and I'm just gonna go all around it like this, adding a little bit more than you will do. Look at that, so cute. Now I'm gonna take these beautiful buttons that I got from Amazon, and I'm gonna add a couple of them to the J because, yeah, I told you about the issues with the puffy paint. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue them like that. And I chose two of them, two of the bigger ones. and I added them like this with a little bit of hot glue to cover that boo-boo that I made. And I'm gonna add one of their smaller ones over here on the corner. I will show you a little bit later. I'm just making sure that I glue them so it covers it like that. Now let me just add this other one over here, and that's it. And here you can see it, and now this one looks so beautiful. It looks like a cookie. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because yeah, I'm biased with this one. DIY number 4. And I'm gonna make another tree, and for this one I'm using the smaller cones. You can find these ones at Dollar Tree. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my spackling, and I'm gonna cover it with spackling. Not the same way that we did the first one. We're gonna use a stir stick or a popsicle stick, and I'm gonna go all around it, just making sure that I'm frosting it the right way. And for that, I'm taking my time and just spreading that frosting or spackling all around it like this. And I'm just going back and forward, taking my time. Then I'm gonna add this snowman on the top, a skewer on the bottom, and I'm gonna go back to take my time to make sure that I'm frosting it and that we have texture, but that it looks beautiful. For that, you're just gonna go from the top to the bottom with that popsicle stick like that. Then when you smooth it down really well, you're gonna let it dry for 5 or 6 hours. Then you're gonna come back, and we're gonna grab flag red paint from Apple Barrel, and we're gonna make a swirl around it. And for that, I'm just taking a pretty thick paintbrush, and as you can see, I'm just making my lines like that. I'm taking my time going around my tree like this, just going around, making sure that I have enough paint so I don't have to go back, and going around making that beautiful swirl over there. I'm just gonna do that until I have reached the end of my beautiful tree, and as you can see, I had to go back. So I'm just gonna finish it over here. There's where we started, as you can see. And then we're gonna take this beautiful green that you can see here, bright green. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a smaller line in between those red lines. Let me show you. I have a thinner paintbrush, and I grabbed a little bit more paint than I needed. And now that I removed it, I'm just gonna go around it like this. And as you can see, I'm taking my time as well, just making sure that I'm making that line and that it goes in between those two red lines, like that. Then, when we have that, we're gonna take again our puffy paint, and I'm gonna start making dots all around the white parts of the tree, like this. I'm just gonna go all over, making little dots like that. Not rhyme or reason, just go around and make those cute dots. And here you can see it, and this one is so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because yeah, I think I'm biased. I love all of them.
If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel.
And here you can see all of them together once more. I'm so in love with this set, but I want to know what you think. So go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section down below so I know if you like them. And next week, I'm going to bring you 2 videos. So keep an eye out on that, because I have something awesome going on next week. So be on the lookout. And remember, let me know what you think about this ones, because I'm so biased. I just love them. Look at that. They go so well with everything I have on my kitchen for this Christmas. I just can't wait to keep on crafting candy-themed decor.
And that's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Remember to share this video with a friend, because that's a free way to help this girl out. Hit the like and stay tuned, because I will be bringing lots of beautiful DIYs so you can keep an eye out on them. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.